Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, the streak continues, doesn't it? They come in a perfect 10-0.
And it's not just that they're winning, it's how they're winning. All phases of the game coming together for this team.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carson Wentz in his fourth season now out of North Dakota State, ready to bring out this Eagles offense. And he's had to sit and watch Nick Foles under center during Philly's last two playoff runs. So health will be a key for Wentz in 2019, no doubt.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Alert flare. Alert flare.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Quickly now a look at the Eagles' offensive starters.
And the schedule makers have given them a little break right here. Back-to-back home games, and they won last week. So they're trying to make it 2 in a row before they hit the road next week. They have to take advantage of this break in the schedule.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Mike 54. Mike 54. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40.
Mike.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
Dante Hightower is a guy who can play the run with the best of anyone in the league, but he'll fool you a little bit in pass coverage. Not so bad there as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On first down, they run with Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing is Wentz. And he will go down outside. outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From just shy of midfield, Mariota, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And some space here. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marshawn Lynch with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So this drive spans 7 plays. And polishing it all off, Marshawn Lynch with a TD run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. On 1st down, it's Howard. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Here we go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Wentz going to try and throw on third. And this is caught by Jackson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Throwing now is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On the draw, here's Sanders. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Working from the gun, Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw, it's Wentz. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in Houston. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Will Fuller, well over 100 yards receiving, and a touchdown catch as well. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Andrew Luck, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a good one to kick off Thanksgiving week. Ravens and Rams from Los Angeles. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Want to remind you that coming up tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, another good one in store. The Ravens and the Rams from Los Angeles as we put a bow on Week 12 already. Hard to believe in the National Football League. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now Myers for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Wentz now to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Let's go. Let's go.
They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there. First down.
Mike's by 4. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
And Brandon, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Now Wentz toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
54 Mike. Coming.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's got Lockett. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Following the pickup at 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. A second broken tackle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mariota. This complete to Lockett. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Freeman. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Wentz to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
It's caught by Jackson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Nifty move. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. To throw is Mariota. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run the counter with Collins. They had 2 straight 1st downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And again, it's Collins. And some room to roam now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing here, Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now running right through him. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him.
Should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Give me the ball every
And that
time,
touchdown should make you feel comfortable But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many.
For Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carson Wentz in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 50 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
Here we go. Waiting.
58 to Mike.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Wentz now on first down. Completes it to Aguilar.
Hang in there now.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Throwing again on second down. Wentz, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Following the interception here, Mariota. It's Kelsey on the ground. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Toss play to Lynch. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10. Mariota here to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Seahawks, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.